Hello everyone, I'm Devera from Muffin Top Belly Fix. I am here to make a fool out of myself. I don't recall ever trying to carve a jack-o'-lantern. If I did, I was very young and I had assistants. Today I have no assistants, it's just me trying to figure this out. Basically trying to do a post on my website about making homemade puree. From leftovers from carving a jack-o'-lantern, and that's why I'm putting myself through this challenge. I have no idea what I'm doing, so y'all can just have a blast with me. Here we go. I got my knives. I don't know which one to use. I believe the shredded one probably be easier to cut the top off. Y'all are probably laughing because you've probably already done this before. I don't have a clue what I'm doing. But since we've got to cut the top, and I think you got to cut it at an angle. So we're going to try. And this knife is not working. But a smaller knife. Alright. Maybe not that either. Maybe one of these little handy carving tools. I will be back shortly. I didn't want to embarrass myself with all that, so I went ahead and paused the video so I could finish cutting the top off, and voila, I got the top off. I cut it in an angle all the way around, and now we're going to remove all this insides, which later I'll go through this and take the seeds out, because that's just something else I want to do for the first time is make pumpkin seeds, roast them in the oven. There's so many recipes out there. I'm not even sure what to use though, what the best recipe is. Let's see. Might want to take my Fitbit off and my rings and okay. Dig in. This is so much fun. I'll just get all the stuff I make spread out everywhere. I'll clean it up later. I have a feeling we're going to have a big mess by the time this is over. It's amazing what you can do with the stuff that's in this pumpkin. I've seen people actually make like some kind of pumpkin slime. Yeah. Kids. I think the kids would enjoy that. But I'm not making pumpkin slime. Sorry. Maybe this little scooper guy will help. I expect to see some comments down, on this video, giving me thumbs up for trying to do this on video, which is very embarrassing. It was the first time for everything, I'm sure I did this as a kid, but like I said, it was probably supervised. So probably had instructions. At least if I learn how to do this today, then I can do it with my grandkids and I won't feel like such a fool. But comment section. If you have any pointers for me, I would much appreciate it for my next one. I was pretty sure this was not going to be a very good one, but make it a good attempt anyway. Give y'all something to laugh at anyway. Okay. It's pretty good for now. I'm messy, as usual, in my kitchen. I'm that way a lot. He's pretty cleaned out, I think. Don't want to mess my picture up. I don't know how to do this carving thing. I really don't. Okay, so while I had you on pause, I carved out one ear. And I am working on the other ear, which I'm just using this paper as a little guide because I'm not much of a drawer. And it's probably going to turn out a little better with the stencil that I've taped on here. Get that stencil out of the way now. Okay, the whole ear is carved. Now I'm trying to make it pop out. And there. And you can't, it's not hollowed out enough to see a candle burning through it. So now that's what I'm trying to do. But we can clean those up later so you can actually see the candle burning through them. Alright, I'm going to work on the eyes now. Okay, this is not going very well. Not even sure I'm going to publish this video. I think I need to leave the artwork for my dad. This is not working out too good. I just not even really sure I see eyeballs there. I'm not exactly sure what I've carved out right here, but it's not really looking like eyes. But I'm going to continue to try to finish the nose and the mouth and the whiskers, and we shall find out if it's going to look like a cat when I'm finished. I'm having so much fun here. I'm really starting to sweat. I'm working on the mouth now. I'm not sure if this is looking like a mouth. I'm not sure this is going to look like a cat when I'm finished. I still have the whiskers to do and the little freckles. I'm trying to make him look like this. Are y'all seeing it? I'm not. Oh, hey Whiskers. My Whiskers decided to jump in the video. Does this look like you? I think she's pretty curious too. Well, that was so funny. Hey Whiskers, how are you? Okay, I'm working on the last whisker. My blades are all getting tore up now, and I'm starting to see a cat here, but what do you think? I think it's actually starting to look like a cat. I need my freckle tool. I call it freckles. I don't know what you want to call it. I have a cat, and I don't know what you're supposed to call these things, but you punch a little. It's got a little hole puncher in this kit. And believe it or not, this kit's probably 15 years old. I just happened to find it in the drawer. no instructions. So, this requires a lot of muscle power. Maybe that's why dads usually do this. Uh-oh, broke it. Another tool. No, I'm glad I got to meet my cat while we were here on this lovely video. My expertise, my artwork on carving jack-o'-lanterns. Here it is. Okay. Does it look anything like it? Maybe, maybe not. It's not too bad, is it? So now I'm taking an ice cream scooper and just digging out all this excess, because I suppose if you're going to put a candle in it, you want to get as much of this out as it possibly can, so it's less to burn. And I'm trying to make a flat place down there in the bottom for the candle to actually sit. It's pretty cleaned out now. I would love for you to share images of your jack-o'-lanterns. Maybe in the comments down below. You can leave your pictures or try to attach a link or something. I would love to see it. I'm almost positive yours is going to look better than mine. It's getting there. I'm going to go find a candle and we're going to see what this thing looks like lit up. Hey everybody, I'm back. Look at my jack-o'-lantern. Does it look like a kitty cat? It's not too bad, is he? I tried to decorate around and make it look so it kind of drew the attention away from my beautiful artwork. But there we go. Jack-o'-lantern. It's Halloween season. I'm back. Just wanted to share with you. I have separated all of my strings. I've got the seeds. Separated them from the strings. I rinsed them real good. Got all the strings out of them. And now I have them on a paper towel to dry. And I have my oven set for 250 degrees. I have my pumpkin that I'm going to use. I don't have a lot, as you can see, because I want to keep my pumpkin for a little while for display. But if you were just purposely doing this for puree, then you would, I guess, cut this up in chunks and you make sure you peel all the rind off and you lay it out on a cookie sheet. You make sure all your strings are out. And then you bake it for 45 minutes on 250 before we proceed to the next process. In the meantime, I'm going to figure out how to do these. I've never roasted pumpkin seeds before, but I know they're really, really good for you. I'm going to do some research while we wait on the pumpkin to cook, and I'll be back as soon as all that's ready. Thanks. We are going to actually make the smoothie now. It's pumpkin spice smoothie. I already put my puree in here, and I'm not even sure I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. We're going to use 1 scoop of whey protein. I use vanilla. And I'm going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Y'all can see the entire recipe on my website, I promise, and probably down in the description This is pumpkin spice, and we're going to use 1 whole teaspoon of this. About out. Running a little low. 1 teaspoon pumpkin spice. 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. Optional. I think it gives it a wonderful taste. If you don't like it, you can just leave that out. Almond milk. I'm using 10 ounces of this almond milk. This is the best smoothie ever, especially this time of year. Ice. And you may want to hold your ears because I'm using a Ninja. Ninjas are loud, super loud. I'll just warn you. They get the job done, but they're very loud. Here we go. Just blend it until I don't hear no more ice. Pretty sure it's blended. And if it's not as thick as you want it to be, you can just add more ice until it's to the right thickness. Pour it into your glass. And my glass is not quite big enough. Good stuff. Alrighty, we're ready to do our pumpkin seeds. We're going to roast our pumpkin seeds. I have them, they've been dried thoroughly, I do believe. Oh. I've had a problem with this. If they're wet, be careful when you're trying to remove them from the paper towel because, as you can see, they want to stick. If they're wet, then they'll take the paper towel with them. And you don't want pieces of paper towel on them. But they're just a little sticky now, I guess, just from the pumpkin itself. I did rinse them really good. And this is like the 3rd time I've dried them, and I keep replenishing the paper towels. I'm not sure if they have to be that dry, but I just didn't want to mess up while I was on video. Goodness gracious. Alright, all of them are gone. Alright, this is going to be spicy. If y'all followed me throughout my other videos, you'll know that I'm a spicy kind of girl. If you don't like spice, then you could cut some of the ingredients out. I'm going to use extra virgin olive oil, and I think I'm looking at a recipe because I don't know it by heart, sorry. It's 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and this is for 1 cup. I have at least 2 cups in here, so I'm going to put 2. I'm doubling everything. Okay. And kosher salt, I'm actually using sea salt. And it's a half a teaspoon for a regular. Gonna do a whole teaspoon. Black pepper, 1/4 of a teaspoon. As I said before, I'm doubling everything. Chili powder. I'm not sure I want to double chili powder, just to be on the safe side. It takes 1 tablespoon of chili powder. I'm sorry, 1 teaspoon of chili powder. So maybe I'm going to use like 1.5 teaspoon. And then garlic powder. Again, the exact recipe will be on my site and in the description below. You should find the link. I'm going to use like 1.5 teaspoon of garlic, and then the cayenne red pepper. I should have turned my phone off. We're just going to use this one. What's in here? Well, we're just going to use it all. I told you I like it spicy. Okay. And that's it. Then you just mix it all up with your hands. I have the temperature set on the stove already. It's preheating to 350 degrees. I'm going to blend all this in really good. Hands. Of course, make sure your hands are clean. I'm sharing all kinds of goodies with y'all today. Oh, so messy. One got away. Yes. All right. I'd say they're well blended. And then we put them on I've lined this cookie sheet with parchment paper, not wax paper. There's a big difference there. I'm going to spread them out so they're not all on top of each other. Just kind of try to separate them, try to get them not on top of each other. That way they roast really good. And they take, well, I don't know exactly how long they're going to take. I haven't made them in forever, but I know in about 10 minutes I'll toss them around a little bit for the remainder of the time. I'm just checking them frequently. I think they take a little over 20 minutes, but we're going to find out. I'm trying to use my left hand now since I'm all messy. And we're going to put them in the oven. And voila, we'll be back in just a little while and see how they turn out. So the pumpkin seeds are done and they're looking good. Can you see them? Yes. Oh, nice and crunchy and flavorful. They're really good. I'll have to try this. If you decide to carve you a jack-o'-lantern, save the seeds. There's tons of recipes out there for these things. So I have my Halloween scene. I'm so glad that y'all stopped by and visited or viewed my video, and I'm hoping you visit my website. It's a little dark, but I wanted you to see the Halloween scene. So in this video, we've covered using all of the leftovers from carving a jack-o'-lantern, learned how to make pumpkin puree, and use it in a wonderful smoothie you have to try. And we learned how to do roasted pumpkin seeds. And what we did not use yet is the guts. This guts, yeah, we made it look like it's throwing up. So you can fix this up. You can just kind of have it hanging out the mouth, whatever your carving is for your jack-o'-lantern. Make it look really cool, like it's just barfing or something. Isn't that gross? I know, I'm so gross. But y'all have a wonderful evening and a great and happy Halloween. And please like me, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share. I would love to hear from you in the comment section down below. And I would love to see some pictures. If you can send me some links of some pictures of your carvings. I know they're much better than mine. But until we meet again, have a great day.